What's up, people? It's Logan coming again from Nerdy Vinyl. Uh, so we are We are a shoe short days from New Year's. It's gonna be 2023. So I had the night off and I was hanging out, listening to some stuff. Trying to reorganize a little bit. This, bam. I was like, dude, I should just make a video tonight. And I've seen a lot of people, or not a lot, but a few, doing like top 10 of 2022 videos, like favorite releases of 22, favorite reissues of 22. I don't have enough stuff to do those types of videos. Like Rod, the Happy Hippie just did, or I just saw. Yeah, no, he did. It was his newest video. On like top 10 box sets that he got this year. So I'm not gonna do box sets. I only have one that I got in 2022, so it'd be a top one list. Garth Brooks box set. Anyways, I'm gonna do a top 10 of 22, my top 10 vinyl acquisitions, like stuff that, like, of what I got this year, the 10 that are my favorite or whatever. And then I'm gonna do another one. It's gonna be one video, it won't be two, on tapes, cassettes. So CDs, those are CDs and cassettes. It'll be one. And that's just because I have two racks pretty much full of both. So I feel like I could do a video on that. And then I'm gonna do one on soundtracks. So there won't be any soundtracks in either of those videos. And the soundtracks one will include all three formats. Y'all don't care about any of that. Dude, you ramble too much. Get to the video. I got a little cup of tea in my Ninja Turtles mug tonight, because I'm an adult. Alright. These aren't in any kind of crazy specific order, as far as favorite to least favorite. With the exception of except the 1 and 2 spot possibly will be pretty concrete. But let's get into it. First one I'm going to show, I got this just about a month and a half ago or so, but it is Californication, Red Hot Chili Peppers. This isn't the weird colored one. I know that I'd seen a lot of videos of people not happy with the colored vinyl. If I'm correct, it was originally supposed to be like red and blue or orange and blue to match the album artwork, and it ended up being like Lakers colors, like yellow and purple, and people were pissed. I did see the yellow and purple one at one point, and I didn't buy it. But then I saw this 180 gram black vinyl, and so that's good enough for me. I really like this album. I think as far as Red Hot Chili Peppers go, I've never been a huge fan of all their library, but this was probably the only album of theirs that I ever just liked everything on it. So this is the first one. I don't know if that's gonna stay. Another one, favorite top 10. This Tanya Tucker's Greatest Hits. This is a import that I found at one of the local shops, and I mean, it's on like just this basically newspaper thick jacket, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm trying not to talk about each one too much, just because I feel like I don't want this video to be crazy long. Alright, I had to cut off there. Really, I should probably take all these out of outer sleeve so that you don't get glare and you can actually see what it is. Except for this one, because it's a pain in the ass to get back in because it's so thick. But it is Tom Petty and not Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, just Tom Petty, Wildflowers and All the Rest. This is the 3-disc version, not the big fatty version. That'd be cool to have someday. But this was a birthday present from my wife back in February, and she knew I loved this album, and I'd seen it a few times, and I was gonna buy it on Amazon. I kept not doing it, and then we were out somewhere, and she saw it, or I saw it, and she went back later and got it. So definitely on the top 10. All right, next, Don Quixote by Gordon Lightfoot. Great album. One I was looking for a long time, and then found it and picked it up. Most of my top 10, I think, a good number of them are albums like that, where they're on the top 10 because they're old albums, but they're stuff that I was like, that I really wanted for a long time. And I've said in other videos, I'm not super picky about condition of sleeves, as long as the media is good, or very good, VG plus, then I will then I'll buy it if it's a reasonable price. But if it's something I really want and that I've been seeking for a long time, I tend to make sure that the jacket is in really good shape. It doesn't have to be mint, but I'm willing to spend the extra money to get one in good shape, and this is one of those albums. So yeah, just awesome artwork. Okay, have y'all heard the theory that Chris Pratt is actually Gordon Lightfoot? It's a pretty hilarious theory, or whatever. If you look it up, it's kind of funny. It's just people posting a bunch of side-by-side pictures of the two of them and how they look freaking identical. So, biopic, just saying. If he can play Super Mario, he can play freaking Gordon Lightfoot, right? Okay, another one, that same situation. Wanted it for a long time. Couldn't find. Well, I found it once or twice before, and it was thrashed. And then I found this one, and it was in really good shape, and so I had to have it. Willie Nelson's Red-Headed Stranger. I think I mentioned this in a video before about this. This album holds a lot of sentimental value to me, because it reminds me of my dad, and it triggers good memories of my old man, and there aren't many of those. So this one really meant a lot to me. So very happy to get that one this year. This one, Tom Waits, Small Change. I've said in other videos, this isn't a new statement. This is my all-time favorite album. And honestly, lately, I may have to rethink that. I don't know why, but there's some stuff that I've listened to a lot more. But I think, this one will always be super, super high. Like at least 1 or 2 spot. Like yeah. But for right now, all-time favorite album, has been for a very long time. Small Change, Tom Waits. And I bonk it all up. All right, next, Warren Zevon, Excitable Boy. This is, again, same situation. One that I'd always wanted, been looking for a very long time. Finally found a really, really nice copy. So, I got it. I was a little bummed that it didn't come when I got it home. I realized I had looked at it in the store, but then I got home and realized that it didn't have like there's a different inner sleeve that's a photo sleeve, and it didn't have that. I was kind of bummed, but oh well. 'Tis life. I can't get that to go in there right now, so I will move on. All right. Okay. Okay. So now we're down to the last two, and these two, like I said, are pretty much the first and second spot on the list. Jailbreak by Thin Lizzy. Again, like I said, same story. Wanted it for a very long time. I mean, this has obviously Jailbreak, Boys Are Back in Town, but like Cowboy Song on here is one of my favorite Thin Lizzy songs of all time. The live version, phenomenal live track. It's not on here, obviously, but that live version of Cowboy Song is phenomenal. But yeah, this was another one that when I saw it, I was like, kind of a thing. All right, now this one, again, I mentioned with the Tom Petty, my wife got me that, and she knew it was one that I wanted, this, that, and the other. So this one is the same thing, similar story. We were downtown Omaha, walking around one day a few months back, and popped into a record store, and we were looking around, and I saw this album, and again, it's one that I wanted for a long time, and it's an album that I've loved probably my whole life. I think it's kind of underrated, maybe not, I don't know. But I told my wife, like, if you weren't here, I would be buying this right now because it was pretty pricey. And she went back like a week or two later when I was at work, and bought it. And so I got it for Christmas. So as of right now, this is my favorite vinyl acquisition of 2022, and that is the 30th anniversary of House of Pain's Fine Malt Lyrics. House of Pain. Dude, it's funny because like a week or two before Christmas, we were out at trivia. We usually do trivia for Wednesday nights with our group of friends. We've done it for years. And it was the night that Spotify dropped the 2022 Wrapped videos, and on mine, literally the top three of the top 5 songs that I listened to in 2022 were off this album. Top of the Morning being my number 1 listened to song of 2022. Don't know why. I get in this zone sometime where I'll just put stuff on Spotify and just listen to the album on repeat or whatever. So that's why that one's been kind of in my heavy rotation for about 7 or 8 months. I listen right now. I listen to it probably once a week. I was listening to it quite a bit more, but I've always wanted an original pressing with the original album artwork, but this is so cool. Like the artwork on this, like I said, the gatefold is beautiful. I'm not gonna show you but it's on colored vinyl, white and orange. One solid white, one solid orange. So yeah, that's definitely number 1 for sure. Number 1 favorite album or acquisition of the year. So that's it. Nothing more to say. If you stuck around, appreciate you. like, subscribe, whatever. I noticed I'm at like 71 followers, so I mean, hey, it only took me like a year and a half to get here, so that's cool. I also haven't been making videos lately, so that's probably a problem too. But I'm thinking of doing a push soon, a contest. Don't know what's gonna be in that, but I'm putting that together. I think if I hit 75, I'm gonna do it. I don't know, but all right, guys. Like I said, appreciate you. Like, follow, comment, subscribe. Tell me to shut up. I don't care. Have a good one, guys. Later.